Hello, John Quishel with Street Smart Defender here. I'd like for you to watch this short video that was done by BuzzFeed Video. And the reason why, I think that it typifies so often what I've heard when I've been teaching people how to protect themselves. I've taught thousands of people literally around the world. We just got back from Europe. How to protect themselves and how to feel confident and safe where they're at. People just like you. And so if you could go ahead and watch this video, and I will be back with you shortly.
Walking alone at night is definitely something I try to avoid as much as I can.
You try to tell yourself that you are a brave, strong person and you shouldn't be afraid of walking alone. Like, it sounds really simple and easy, but that's just not the case.
Walking down the street and you get some catcalls or comments from men, and sometimes they follow you and they won't let you go.
Sometimes I'm like, I could totally take this guy right now if I need to, and like, I don't know if that's a good thing.
Stomp on the ground, like walk really loudly, walk really tall with good posture.
I dial 911 and like have it ready as I'm walking.
I carry around a pocket knife.
Sometimes when I go out at night, I make sure I have my running shoes on.
There's one particular time that I stood in the center of kind of like a busy street and waited for the bus there because I was so horrified.
That can get to a point where it's like almost debilitating, where you're thinking about it constantly.
I'll put my keys like in between my knuckles and just be like Wolverine, like ready to go.
I've done that a few times.
It's just kind of like a defense mechanism that I've developed over time.
People kind of imposing these precautions on you, and they expect you to have these precautions.
My dad had me take self-defense classes, and at first I was really opposed. Like, I'm not a violent person, I don't enjoy fighting or anything like that. And he was like, I know, but it's stuff that you need to be learning. And I hated that he was right.
As you get older and you know people who it's happened to, I think it starts to become more real and it starts to probably scare you more.
Especially because on the news you just hear about all like the bad things that happen and all the violent things that happen.
No one's really told me what the best way to handle it is, so I'm kind of just figuring it out as I go along.
So what did you think? Could you hear yourself in that video? Did any of those situations sound familiar to you? Have you ever felt like you would be unprepared, or you just didn't know what you'd do if you were approached in an unwanted way, or you were stalked, or you were attacked? This is precisely the reason why I created Street Smart Defender, for people exactly like you. I've been involved in martial arts and combat training literally around the world for the last 30 years. But what I found is that so many people are afraid, or they have a low-level fear, and it's my deep conviction that nobody should have to live their life in fear. You see, I believe self-defense is your birthright. I believe that everybody has the right to feel safe and not to feel threatened in their daily life. The problem is, people like me have been teaching self-defense, quote unquote, and it's been wrapped up and involved in martial arts practice. The problem with that is, if you don't have years of training or tons and tons of repetitions that you can do, you'll never remember under stress the things that you were taught. You have to be able to do it today. And that's why this program is so effective, because it uses 4 different movements that every child learns by the time they're 2 years old. You don't have to learn anything new. Let me show you through this program how you are already equipped to protect yourself in almost any situation. That's why I feel so strongly about this, because I don't believe that anybody should have to live their life in fear. We're going to give you a money-back guarantee. If it doesn't do what I'm telling you it does, if you don't feel safe, if I don't change your fear into safety and feelings of security in the time it takes for you to do this class, I'll give you your money back. Let me help you today like I've helped thousands of others. Go ahead and buy the product. Let me know what you think, and if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer.